that's it? He will never leave us?
Fallen never retiring isn't something that I had on my bingo card for today. Jason seems to think he'll extend his career by 3 years.
Okay.
Let's see how the map evolves. They've taken away some sightlines with the AWP, Sam. But look, we want to keep Fallen with us. In this America's RMR, he's played the most majors, 15, looking for his 16th. He's won 2.
Yeah.
Right? Some headline names. Fallen versus Twist. In-game leaders, 1. Brand new.
A very tenured veteran. And you could say the same about the majority of that Liquid cast as well. Twist in particular, who's now calling the shots in pursuit of a major. FURIA start on that T side. CT start and a CT frag. Yakinda opens up our best of 3. Takes off the head of Cello, and he hasn't slowed down. Continues to try and force this fight middle. It's Fallen that's tentatively flirting with a re-aggress from top B. Support in Twist. There's a goosh. That'll do. That might humble the mid. And it looks like it has done.
Right, important to push Yakinda off that line because
Serato.
Yeah, he does have a lot of room because of this gamble, but they're playing retake B. Look at Naf's position. You can see this towards CT. So they're more than happy to give up this site. I think the biggest problem is going to be the retake itself. They'll need to get a wriggle on once the bomb goes down. There's no defuse kit, there's no smoke, and right now that's exactly what's manifesting. Digits punched. Molotov for Yuri.
Playing retake without the kit. It's a ballsy call. Liquid 4v5 on the way back in. That smoke buying time, and that's of the essence. Hang on, Twist does punish Fallen. Overextension perhaps off the back of the flash. Still winnable.
Halfway gone.
Still winnable. Time on their side. Serato alive. This is all could potentially collapse as the clears come through. Missed shots. Ultimate 1 and Yakinda another. Yuri needs the multi time and needs to get on that bomb now. JKS with just a second to spare. I think that's Liquid starting.
Yakinda doesn't quite believe, running all the way away to make sure he holds onto the arm.
Okay.
Down to the wire.
Okay.
JKS just gets the defuse, the pistol round, and the game can't quite believe it. It kicked us out.
0.5 of a second.
I think
Truly.
Lakes was 0.7.
Oof.
So JKS is just closer. But that one really coming down to the wire.
Yeah, is that a little avant-garde, the idea of playing retake, going for such a gamble maneuver without the kit smoke as like a kind of backup plan?
Well, I think they were trying to force the hand with the aggression. If they'd played passive all over the map, right, then maybe you're thinking, okay. But they took the initial fight. That was Yakinda with the opener. And that pressure applied forced FURIA in towards B. But they did get the bomb down. They will go with the force buy. Lurk smoke. How do Yakinda and Naf respond to this?
Really prioritizing their utility here.
This is B Poppy. Rotating back over is ultimate.
Yakinda up close. Naf to swing on the contact. Ultimate as well, already there to bolster the numbers.
Segregated.
Here we go. Ultimate, good find first. Yuri brings that bomb through jail, now committed. Yakinda comfortable, and Liquid the same.
Shut down.
5 alive. FURIA's force buy falls flat. Ooh, alliteration.
Damn.
Call me Dr. Machine.
It's that second coffee for the day.
It is. Oh, it was a good one as well. I'm caffeinated and I'm motivated to see if this one goes 3. I like the discussion on the desk there. I think Yanka was making a lot of really astute observations in particular about what makes a team good at a map. I think that's nice. It's not pocket picks. It's not pocket strats, rather. It is just about kind of a ubiquitous understanding amongst the 5 players on this map in particular. Liquid have been looking strong.
Get it with a jump spot.
Hup.
Hello.
3D.
Good bit of information, so that one can pipe down the channels. But these are the 2 favorites of the America's RMR, both with very similar fates. Losing the best of 1 openers, being thrown down, and potentially the wake-up call immediately, but battling back. Just 2 maps away, either of them from locking themselves in for the Perfect World Shanghai Major. I'm sure both of these teams would love to be there. Thanks, Captain Obvious, as Ultimate will grab another kill. But I think where I was meaning to go with that is in World Counter-Strike, both of these teams should be there. But we know that tomorrow is going to be quite dastardly for one of the 2, and Liquid need to get back to the majors. They weren't in Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
The very first time Liquid as an organization showed their face at majors was all the way back at Cluj-Napoca 2015. Since then, they've only missed 2 majors. One was Krakow, and one was Copenhagen.
But the Copenhagen one really did leave a lasting mark.
Precisely. The team with Cadian and Skulls, Skulls the guy on the other side of the server, that started to go down the gurgler from that point. The fact that they had to do all this travel and then the hemorrhage of the team. Cadian back on Astralis. We'll see him in just a couple of days' time. But Liquid have done another rebuild. And think about it, we had the Rainwaker version of this roster, we've had the Skulls Acadian version of this roster. Obviously, Yakinda's been here for some time, but that's when we had like OC and Nitro within the team. Right, exactly. So there's been, like, Liquid are looking for a recipe for success, and they've put all their money behind Twists. They've allowed him to make this his team. He was part of the roster that won the Intel Grand Slam. And now he's the in-game leader who gets to call the shots and pick his pieces. He was the reason that Ultimate is on this team. And Ultimate looking for his first major. Yeah,
first major for him, and a player that has been unable to replicate his initial explosion of form in the most recent affairs for Team Liquid. Taken to the interview just saying he's not trying to change too much, doesn't want to, overcook it in his pursuit of a return to form.
I was saying that earlier with him as well. When you have an AWPer come to this level, hold up, flash, and down. Yakinda goes to the death of Yuri.
When you have an AWPer coming to this level?
Yeah, you don't want to take away their confidence, but if their confidence continues to hemorrhage opening kills, that could be a problem. Ultimate looking to draw one back.
Oh, that's a freebie.
Fallen not expecting it.
No, I mean, that, and I think he was probably expecting Yuri a bit more active on the line, but now it's actually Ultimate. Is he brave enough to...
I think you'll hunt him.
You're crazy! Yo!
Reload.
Ultimate on his last bullet, pushing in for the frag. Pulls out Yuri. Now pulls out his USP. You've done enough, mate. You don't. He still wants answers, and it's a risky maneuver. He's been slapped on the wrist there by Cello.
Are they going to save? We're in a 3v4 situation. They have to go A.
They're running A. There's two players to receive him. JKS, this is his domain. He's going to catch a timing swing, or is he just going to dig his heels in? Yep, lovely, lovely work. Wraps it up, puts a bow on it.
Oh, beautiful start from Team Liquid. This is going to be the 4-0 start with Skulls just to retain an AK-47 to his name.
I also wanted to add a brick to that wall you've been building regarding Team Liquid and the narrative, is that for Twists, coming into this RMR and then losing your opening game, it was like, is this happening again? Are RMRs a problem for us? I know perhaps maybe it's a bit over-dramatizing the situation, but I can just imagine that's like the first way to kind of start undermining your confidence.
I think the biggest issue in recent history with Liquid has been the fact that they weren't able to take down top 5 teams. They felt like they could beat everybody else, but then over at Blast not long ago, they lose to Vitality with a standard, which is still Vitality, sure, but that's the type of game that could have really helped the confidence of Team Liquid. So the fact they still lose, that's like a punch in the gut. Then to come to the RMR and then to lose to a team in such fashion and be, oh, this is a team that we should be beating. But you can explain it away. You can bring up best of ones. But I think for FURIA and Team Liquid coming into this event, for me, they were the locks. They were the teams that felt like absolute guarantees. And one of them will be in question come tomorrow.
Yeah, only 3 spots left. The Americas RMR and Team Liquid and FURIA are both, I would imagine, fervently in pursuit of it today.
I just think that wildcard game for Team Liquid as well, they were up 9-3 first half Inferno. So, the fashion of which they lost the game, it was a classic Liquid choke, or at least it felt that way.
Yeah, well, FURIA and Liquid both starting a little slow here at the RMR. Returning to form with 2 wins already. Ooh, double flash, but no push.
And they've been doing a lot more of this. They try and set Yakinda up as the aggressive prong across the map. Like, this is JKS's domain, but Yakinda is the point man, and they send him forward when they want to take these maneuvers. So this is Liquid's wheelhouse of Anubis.
How far do you push this? Because obviously that close rugs angles is a bit of a scary one.
The fact that nobody's watching and you've poked your nose out that far, you keep going.
Yeah, this is a real powerful position now for them. Now, up mid run boost is a very interesting choice. Gets him across that sight line.
It's heard for sure.
JKS knows. Or at least jiggling. Temple. Look at the passive hold. Look at this.
Hello. Come on in.
Oh, bro, they're so ready for you. They've just posted Ultimate up, holding the... Oh, okay. I mean, at least the trade, but Twist, a very windy day on that spray. Still, Ultimate catches the cross. I like the setup. It's a little innovative. Haven't seen teams with that exact reaction before, and Fallen just caught out. Woo. Unable to catch the cross. Nice jump to pull the AWP. And yeah, Yuri actually catching one to make it more than just a plant, but perhaps. I say that. Yakinda's quick to test onto this Tech 9. Comfortable spray and good flash. Will be popping. Yakinda's quick enough to react off the sound cue, but a 1 versus 3 with Yuri. Can he do it? Does have no bullets. Will be run down. Can't get the Tech 9 out in time. It was threatening. There's a universe where Yuri gets that Tech 9 out a bit quicker.
Yeah, it was... pretty sweaty for a moment there. JKS will head over and scavenge the AWP, so with the finances, that's a nice little boon, right? They have so much money, but the fact they don't have to reinvest is great, but that one got very close, didn't it?
Yeah, the philosophy, though, of they can have mid, you know, the old adage, they can't plant in mid. You're sitting there, you're in CT spawn, JKS, as long as he's got the info on cam, you've got to hold.
If I'm Twist, I'm probably taking a tech, just checking my mouse. That's not what we want from RVD.
No, most definitely not.
But a 5-0 spotless start. We've done this every time we've done an Anubis. It is a T-sided map. I know it's Liquid's choice, but the fact they already have 5 out the gates, this is a great start. From this point on, 6, 7, 8, they were not dancing, or maybe they are, dancing to the major. That's a very good opener. And they're doing the same aggression again.
What a magnificent start this has been.
Woo, catch that.
Yeah, wow, nading Rugs, that's like high-level anti onto Keserato, puts him onto 50. Now Yakinda actually probably favored in this head-to-head, should he take it. Instead, just gets to waltz on out. Now that crossfire is unbreakable. You can't go Canids. It's Rugs to A or nothing.
So JKS gets to look at T stairs. Yakinda worries if Keserato slinks down from Rugs.
That's a
fake smoke.
Yeah. Yakinda ahead of it. They are going to test him. Interesting. Is there a flash coming? Yuri. Oh, Toes.
Hello.
His booties has been spotted. Hello. Adjust. Ready for window. Very hard spray. Just on that narrow gap on the window. Cello's legs exposed, and he does put some bullets into his shins.
JKS currently on an island. We might see Team Liquid be aggressive towards B.
Look at them. 3-man dark push. Ultimate posts up, and the rest can walk.
But the bomb can still pivot B. Look at it.
Interesting. Bomb is moving that way. But with Cello and Skulls mid, it's an interesting division of Furia's resources in pursuit of their first gun round. Twists! Ooh, quick,
nice
snappy shot from Cello. His first 2 contributions, and it may very well translate into their first gun round.
But that's Ultimate. The mid player.
He's not looking at main. Oh, he is. Okay, has the cross. That's important. Here it comes. That's the pivot. He is alone. It has to be Ultimate to destabilize. With 18 seconds, this kill is huge, and he puts the bomb on the floor. Awkward now. Miss Molly makes it awkward for Ultimate. Still has Saline for the cross. 10 as that smoke plumes. God, they've run that clock down to its finest of margins. Just under the back. 1 millimeter off of winning the round right there.
That's quick on the flank.
Hang on. JKS coming in from cave. 3 different points of entry.
Uncomfortable for Fallen.
Yeah, uncomfortable for Furia. Flashes him off the line. This time announcing Ivy's being occupied. 2 on the back plateau, 1 jail. Oh, Fallen has to hit this. Who moves first? Ultimate clears him out, wins the AWP head-to-head once more. JKS to clear out, gets the info, still gets the shot. Skulls can't come up clutch. It's enough to deny. Liquid keep it going. This CT side still undefeated.
Damn, a couple of close ones back-to-back, isn't it?
AWP dark. Grabs it, and we are cooking with gas right now. Anubis just looks like it is so in their wheelhouse, and none of these aggressive moves have been spotted, punished, or failed so far for Liquid.
The fact that Cello gets that double, that's enough with the bomb pivoting back towards B, but this is important from Ultimate. I can't believe you almost found the kill through the smoke as well. That would have been huge. Catching Fallen, opens up the site, allows Naf to clear close, then the platform kills to follow. So great round from Naf. Dust touched on it. Naf on the T side over towards B is one of the best extremity players.
Oh, they are so locked in.
This is direct.
It is, and JKS to be tested. He will not have an immediate support. Twist will try and get his booty over there. Now tucking in. JKS, a good HE, could be well placed. Blocks his teammates Incendiary, will not delay as they intended. And crossing through, Fallen pulls crosshairs away. Twist down after 1. This is the best we've seen from Furia. They've already forced a huge rotation. B vacated. JKS alive. And they cut noise. Cello to activate and search in mid. Really uncomfortable now for Liquid. Fallen calls his troops towards the A finish. JKS hears this. It's held. Nice find from JKS, but an immediate necessary trade from Fallen should lead to a bomb plant. Not rushing things. Keserato the mid lurk. Late to the party. Will have camera on lock. They're aware of the possibility. Info there. AWP shot missed through the doors. Gets the info on the retake. HE's not bad. Second arrives, gives a lot of it. They can inform their setup as well. Like, you look at the setup from Fallen and Cello.
8 bullets for Yakinda.
Yeah, he'd have to hit a lovely pre-aim onto Fallen. And instead, it's a comfortable one. High impact round from Fallen here. His first 3 frags, and it is going to lead to Furia's first.
A bit of a fumble from the defense on A. JKS under pressure early. Twist coming over to help, but yeah, body block of the molly as you had highlighted, giving Furia a way to apply that pressure.
And that's Fallen, you know, that's a proper IGL move, isn't it? He's got the MAC-10, he hears that they've fumbled their util, he can see they've fumbled their util, and he is just holding W in towards Pillar. Causes of the fluster, causes that opening to take shape. And so FURIA, I mean, that's a compulsory T-side round. A whole lot more of that required.
Yeah, you need to win this gun round and likely the next. I assume that unless Team Liquid get completely wiped, there is going to be enough for a residual purchase of some variety. Ultimate will definitely have enough. Yakinda the same, and NAF should be in that ballpark. I think it's Twist and JKS who we'll need to ask questions about, but that's a conversation for a minute and 50 seconds time.
Ultimate had the best B spawn. I'm interested to see if he's going to post up for an aggressive pick. Nothing coming his way early. And so he brings the fight to them. Fallen is posted on this. A boost for the clear. Fallen needs to win this shot. What a flick. Signature Fallen wrist breaker. But Yakinda, not shy, goes wide, catches goals, puts us into a 4-on-4.
The fact that Yakinda has swung after that. He's actually picked up the AWP. This is a B split.
Nose on the screen.
Oh,
still can't hit the shot. There you go. Onto Yuri. Another from Dark. Main under pressure. This is a B finish, and it's aggressive. Yakinda makes the AWP work for him. A bullet spare, and he hits a third. Miraculous from Yakinda. Oh, filling the feed. He's done it with different guns. Starts with the M4, swaps to the AWP, and ace with a smorgasbord of weaponry. Yakinda comes up massive for Liquid.
Yeah, take a look at Ultimate. I'm the AWPer now.
Yes, for real.
Yeah,
M4
I still
AWP and
can't
AK.
get past the fact Ultimate goes down to Fallen and Yakinda swings. He's like, well, can't be for naught. I need to trade my brother.
An ace. Ooh-wee. After a Fallen opener, just like that. Yeah, massive. Absolutely brilliant. Not deterred by the missed shot either. Goes for the re-peek and nails it.
And both of these teams on a similar time frame, right? Skull's joining out of the player break, and well, the same with the formation of Team Liquid. It's just they've had a whole lot of new pieces and the in-game leader as well coming into the mix. Right now, Liquid with a massive lead.
They've worked it out. Twist starts to get over to B in time. Nav playing a passive hold, just playing for the retake here. And Twist, what? He actually pushes the temple molly. He wants to fight. He does isolate Skulls.
They're in.
Yeah, HE to clear. They've got another one of them. Fallen. Ooh, I thought he was going to go down again on the cross.
Round two.
And he might. Oh, they missed the HE. Awkward now. Well-placed utility will make things a bit frisky. Yakinda comes in from Dark. Not so ideal this time. Cello still has B main control. Asking for flashes. JKS has a smoke kit.
Could block B main with the smoke from JKS. There's also one available on NAF. Yakinda too.
JKS avoids Fallen's crosshair. Fury ready to swing. Nails it onto JKS. Yakinda very late. This is a very late retake, and they're losing all their resources. They do need to save that AWP. But FURIA victorious in consecutive rounds.
Good grit from FURIA.
And a real nice direct approach, you know, like 3 main, 2 dark, nice and quick.
Yeah, so it's gone. This is where it's going to take a bit of a dent, right? So we were talking 6 consecutive with the pistol and the conversions for Liquid. They lose a round, then they bounce back thanks to Yakinda going huge. Now they grab another. And if at the tail end of the half, they make Liquid teeter, which I think is why we see this tactical timeout. Mytho with a chance to get on the microphone just to discuss the finances. You want those extra 30 seconds, say who's going to drop what utility do we have? Do we have to have some emissions? If so, do we need opening moves around that? But I can see that it's going to be M4s for everybody. It's the util which will be slightly lacking. But B seems to be the go at the moment. So do you want to try aggression again? Right? Do you want to, because Yakinda pushing A main, it's gotten them a lot of space. But by playing retake on the B site, we saw it on the pistol round, we saw it again now, the Tech 9 round as well. Look, FURIA are able to punish over towards that side of the map.
Yeah, it's actually going to be interesting to see whether they return to the A main pushes. I mean, that would have certainly been a counter blow.
Well, Yakinda was there coming dark, right?
Just very late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So taking their time. But if you're going to play retake B, you need to wait for the util to start to fade before you can run in.
Flash off the line, Ultimate unable to post, and they do. All Fallen is calling it a first
heavy
game.
mid.
So boost for the info, and then what contact?
I imagine you're hoping that the conditioning, because they've thrown B lurk smoke again, is 3 players B, but Liquid aren't falling for it just yet.
That smoke's really cancelled their plans, or has it? Cello, he's going. Threw off the flash. Smoke doors, nice from Twists.
Ahead.
Oh, he's done well. Adjusting to Cello. Still there's Yuri to be worried about, and now they can fall into that more passive stance. Twist on that on CT. Smoke on Temple. JKS is going to be feeling some pressure very quickly. Through that smoke feels like a death warrant signed, but the flash is brilliant. Ultimate good on the trade. Can't hit the second immediately, but Twist can. Comes in from heaven to supply support. KRÜ and Yuri, the two fangs of Furia, looking to take a bite out of this 2v3. Bomb loose on A last seen. Naf has it.
Both of them turning and acknowledging potential other ports. Yuri investigating Temple, now going to walk into Naf, who's looking the wrong way. Yakinder as well.
What is going on? No one's considered this as a possibility. Now Yakinder, the penny drops, and so will he if Yuri connects another 2 bullets. KRÜ main 30 seconds. Naf has this main player, and he's got him in his sights. Head on the crosshair. Yuri alone. Unlikely for sure. Twist confirms our suspicions. It's an 8th on the board for Liquid. They are flying so damn high on the CT side.
Impactful 3K there from Twist. The initial one on mid to alleviate a little bit of pressure, make Furia frazzled. Rotating over to help out Ultimate as well, who's stuck over towards Fountain. And then a third and final to make sure that it doesn't get out of control. We'll catch it again in the replay. So Ultimate deals with the leak, but this one, because they could have just really focused fire. So Twist, great round from RVD.
And I presume that it was Twist solo mid. He just had a second smoke thrown to him because he did the close smoke and he smoked doors to isolate.
Now look, if you're going to be starting the AWP over towards A to really be dealing with baskets, you want that player to donate utility, right? The thing is, JKS is there as the supportive element to help between A main and middle, but you need Twist to be bolstered with a little bit sun. So that's one of the key factors. The fact that we haven't had dropping of nades in Counter-Strike for the majority of its lifetime, and now it's in the game and it's being used at this super high level. It's just the evolution. But 8-2, 8-4, or a 9-3 available.
Minor thing, likely not going to be too pertinent, but Yakinder and Naf no helmet up against Tech9 and Galil in the mix for Skulls and Fallen. Maybe something worth noting as we see our 11th round transpire here. T-Stairs smoke lands and 3 members of Furia heading that direction.
Sorry, Alex, a 10-2 is also available. I just got to make sure I cover all the bases.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Diligence.
So much damage.
Where did their health go?
I'm not sure.
JKS must have done some significant work, but nade's a bit premature. Now you're feeling like you have to push. Twist is brave enough to do so. Ultimate's there as well. Support. Nades out the smoke. Has a sight line here on Bricks. Good shot from KRÜ. A second. Asking a lot. He sticks around in the flames. Singes his boots, but still finds Fallen. Hang on. Yuri could do something with this.
Skulls is in Narnia.
Yeah, he's not really playing just yet. And now Yuri manages to catch Ultimate searching. Naf should be able to find him here. Mantles up. That's brave from Yuri. 5 bullets, needs to reload. Now Skulls' position is noted with the flashbang.
Nice little team flash. Yuri saying thanks for that, mate.
Skulls, you got to smoke. Throws it heaven. Plant safe. Naf walking wildly into the site. Yakinder and Naf, with Skulls so low, it really falls to Yuri to at least get one here. Has to find it. Answering questions. Naf gets the info, gets the headshot as well. Naf looking dialed in. Flash for the swing. Skulls doesn't have the health and he can't touch him. Barely a bullet connecting as a 9th. We talk about Anubis, we talk about the CT side difficulties. Not for Liquid, not today.
I just want to remind everybody that Liquid at the World Finals in their opening game played G2 and won the first map 13-0 and then ended up losing the series. So even if you are a Liquid fan...
Why have you done that?
Well, I want to be realistic.
Yeah, but let me enjoy Anubis.
Oh, you can.
You can say that.
I'm not saying don't enjoy it, but at the same time, be ready for the potential heartbreak.
Well, that is one of the more heartbreaking ways to lose a best of 3.
They're just going to rush A again. JKS is getting abused.
Yeah, trying to target a weakness, quote unquote, air quotes. I don't think JKS would see it that way. He's ready to punish. Not gonna flub their util this time. He does deliver. He steps up, delivers a triple, repels the invaders. Job done. Round 1. How dare you?
Third time they thought that was gonna be the charm. Locked in now.
Yeki's got their way back out. You got nothing here, fellas. I can't quite believe a double-digit CT haul. Certainly Not how FURIA would have liked to have started this one, as I put my Captain Obvious hat on. Ooh, that's going to relieve a little bit of the pressure from behind. Still, you're smoked off. Taking down Yakinda's one thing. Ultimate has their rotation still under lock and key.
Yeah, they'd have to jump up Rug, so you're not too worried about it, really. It's a long rotation.
Bomb's still there. JKS flashed in. Love it. Could it be 5? It is! JKS and Yakinda. 2 aces for Liquid. 10 rounds for Liquid. One hell of a CT start.
Well, at this point, pistol and it's done. And I know we talk about the importance of the pistol rounds here, but Liquid really should be able to run away with things. And it's about just focusing with these next 60 seconds. It's not the traditional halftime break, so things will kick off much quicker. And we were doing a bit of an ace count yesterday. I'll take another look. We can add these two to the tally. So there's only been 4 so far within the Americas. We can make it 6 within the stage of just one game.
1.5.
I think Yakinda's probably the most impressive I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, just like you said.
Urban had a big one yesterday, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, that was a good one. That was really impressive.
Was it Urban? Or was it a 4K? No, I think it was against the Red Canids.
Yeah, because that's when we brought it up. That's when we were taking a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that you're the base of the boost, your AWPer gets owned and you have the audacity to just wide swing into the unknown, that's sick. It's really impressive. One hell of an ace from Yakinda, and he's looking like he's in good fighting form. Of course, the desk highlighting that he is a volatile presence in Liquid, but I mean, he is a win condition as
Can
well.
I bring everybody back down to earth again? Personally, I think, here it is, the JKS ace. You can't rush A for a third time, he says, as the first 3 come early and the last 2 very late. But here we enter the pistol round. Look, let's see how the pistol goes. We can continue this conversation on map 2. Maybe it is just the shutdown. Pretty technical pistol. 2 mollies, 2 smokes, even a decoy in the mix, and a static start as Team Liquid set up and wait for pushes. 2 towards mid, 2 towards B, and 1 over towards T stairs. Feels like a fake, doesn't it? Like, I know the bomb's here, but yeah, it's to draw rotation.
And in this blind spot. Oh, now they know. Now they know. B is the go. Angle, just on the edge of the smoke there. Doesn't manage to catch the dark progressions. Now Skulls with those dual Berettas set up for success. A huge flashbang and a huge flank. KRÜ racks up a double. Perfect. Perfect handling of business here from FURIA.
Nightmare scenario for Liquid. You want to get the bomb down at least, right? The fact that you don't get any kills, sure, but getting the plant would help them facilitate a force. But Naf's going to try his very best, but I don't think FURIA are going to allow it. I think one of the biggest points of scrutiny for Team Liquid has been about the T side. Obviously, Twist's new in-game leader calling in some of these games and some of the heartbreaking losses. Just think of the phase one. And then in a few other moments, you have what seems a bit disjointed. Yakinda ahead of the pack in rifle rounds, and then the contributions because people categorize JKS, NAF, and Twists on the more passive side of riflers. Now, we have seen some changes in recent history to the way these T rounds have been approached from Liquid. There's been some changes on Mirage as an example, and I expect to see a couple more across different maps. Maybe Anubis will be one of them, but this tends to be a map that they put in their cupboard as a strong map in the early stages of this roster coming together. So let's see how it progresses if and when we make it to Dust2 and Inferno. But great work from Skulls. KRÜ dropping down, munching up 2.
Yeah, it's a nasty choke point to be so blocked in.
You can see the theory behind the round, but
I didn't note it at the time, and that's to my discredit, but Fallen's flash getting 3 assists as well. Must have been perfectly timed in sync with KRÜ's drop. Lurg smoke lined up by Naf and thinking twice about it. Force back in.
And this is where you can start allowing FURIA to work back into the game by going for a force buy like this. So late on the lurk smoke, potentially to avoid it being blocked, but also changing out the progression of the round. The current utility and everything, I feel that they are going to try and split A through middle. Another lurk smoke drop towards B. So likely to keep 3 players planted, as we've discussed plenty of times. Fallen's going to push it. I love it.
That's
I love it.
Reaction.
Sector clear. You can now rotate potentially a 3rd man over. Here they come.
Yeah, it's going to be a race now.
Oh. They're going to pop through it. They're going to come through it.
Running through the camera smoke. Cello and Keserato need the multi-kill and delivering the first cleanly. Yakinda does actually fight back. Oh, a messy spray. Keserato's let it go for a second and suddenly the A site's vulnerable. Rifles retrieved. Twisted Yakinda equipped. Charging him with the MP9. A good control from the Tech 9 of Ultimate. Skulls a multi. Hang on. It's up to Skulls to go crazy. And he's pushing into JKS. Yakinda's the one to find it. 16 frags for Yeki.
Damn. Like you can see, they were aware of the flash coming in late from JKS because they played off from heaven. They weren't just sitting in the open. Flash comes, then they step. It's just one kill not being enough, and the Tech 9 train pulls into the station.
Massive. I mean, what a dream. You get a 0 kill, 0 plant pistol. You force in and you pull it off in that capacity. It's, I mean, perfect.
Even with Fallen playing ahead of the second lurk smoke, I thought that it's just the timing, right? The second lurk smoke lands, they push, and the mid rush is already on. So that quick, rotation couldn't get there in time. A force back for FURIA for their map life. And already on a map that is T-bias, it couldn't be tougher, could it? 5.7s, P250s, not a dig in sight.
One of the more standard, slower paced rounds we've seen so far here at Anubis, knowing that their finances for FURIA are F-word.
Fragile.
Thank you.
I think in that first half, a couple of those rounds, we did have the big Yakinda moment. There was the NAF retake from B main. A few rounds that Liquid pulled off. If FURIA win those, we could have been looking at a completely different complexion of a half, maybe a 7-5, maybe an 8-4, a whole lot more workable, but feels like we are destined for Dust2 in a moment's time. Keserato going down as the first casualty for FURIA. Bomb heading over towards A. It's just Fallen playing back sight. I was going to say Molly on NAF, but he's on the other side of the map, of course, as the B extremity player. Oh, missed the flash.
Fallen, though, it's not the best weapon for the job. But he's made it work. He catches Yakinda.
Yeah, if you go overlook, that's one way to get a kill.
There's the first, there's the trade, and a 12th round. Locked in. Kevlar and a P250 for Yuri. Full investment from FURIA, and therefore, I mean, it does feel like just the red carpet's rolled out for a clean conversion. Just looking at NAF on the map, just making sure.
Yoink.
They save it. Yeah, no one's going to be able to stop him, so he will get away with a nice upgrade. A Galil for free. Keep it on the Kev. It might be one of the best weapons they have equipped.
It definitely will be, considering the fact you get 1900 loss, right? Yikes. It's worst case scenario. Pistol win into second round loss when you were already on the cusp of losing the map. So it will just be pistols with armor and util around it again. Yuri will be able to whip out head armor behind the Galil if he really wants. We'll see what his decision. No, okay, he's just going to stick with the Kev. He's gone for util. 2 MP9s, a 5.7, a P250, and a Galil walking around number 16.
Yeah. Bit of a joke. FURIA aren't laughing.
Now it's a quick one, but confident stuff for Liquid going into map number 2.
Oh, the up down. They just fell off of it. And now peeking back in. Skulls makes good on it. Punishes NAF. An opening kill for FURIA. Lot to be done here. Shoulder was spotted. Visible. Cello. Towards Cam.
Gloves and Eek does ultimate, but I don't know if these classify.
Yeah, this is for the first map. Putting you just one map away from the major. Completing your RMR campaign. Good tracking. Forces fallen into the open. JKS gets punished, though. This flash looks like it's going to connect. Keserato doing the flashbang dance.
Coming through the smoke.
Needs this one. Well played. Yuri makes that scavenge Galil work, and FURIA are working into this game. Yakinda and Twist doing what they can. 2 AKs.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah, that's the main factor, isn't it?
Well, these two have a good relationship. The 2IC, second in charge, Yakinda, big contributions alongside a Twist in the way that they want to approach the game with this new look unit. Let's see if they can pull off a 2v4 to get the job done. Very noisy.
Yeah, whether that...
Very... It's because there's no info on B for FURIA. So KRÜ's push has actually left A completely unfortified.
And they'll just walk in.
So Twist still has this smoke. Once they're in and it's clear, does he block? Because they will worry about A main. Oh, he's actually doing this. Yeah, that's how worried they are. 9 seconds, bomb will get planted.
Here we go. Yuri on just 1 point of health. This is a really uncomfortable retake now for FURIA. This advantage
all through
doesn't...
camera.
Yeah, it feels like it's dissolving before our very eyes. And Twist proactive. He might even clear out towards Canals. Be able to help Yakinda here as he has confirmation that Cams is being crawled upon. Yuri down, no trade. Where is it? Dips back under cover. Yakinda still needs answers. Doesn't know Skulls has got so far out, but KRÜ down, and it's going to be 13-3. Anubis is theirs. Liquid a dominating start in pursuit of a spot at the major.
Well. 1 map away from the major for Liquid. And this is the conversation that has been ongoing for a long time around this player, Yakinda, and his lack of form.
Chad, you've played a major with a member of Liquid.
Yes.
Yeah.
We played 3 majors together, Justin and I. Well, that's kind of crazy. Out of his
How many did he
8
have?
majors, I played 3 with him.
Boom. Isn't that cool? And now we get to watch him lock himself in for another.
Well, let's not.
I said potentially. Of course, a map up, but we're headed into Dust2, folks. Anything can and will happen when Liquid are involved. And FURIA just going to have to demonstrate that their individuals are online if they want to be able to take down Liquid. Especially if Yakinda maintains this form. I do think that that is a question. We're going to have to see if he can have a similar impact. It was a real fantastic hot start from Yakinda on Anubis. But coming into Dust2, let's get this started at a T-start for Liquid. And on the defense are FURIA. Ultimate lines up his smoke for doors late as Yeki and Naf take early upper control.
Thank you, Chev. In case you guys weren't sure, wedge yourself in the box, aim there.
At the dot, the second dot next to the padlock.
Second dot next to the padlock.
There's 2 dots, the bottom dot.
The bottom dot.
Left click throw.
You've heard it from Alex. He threw it yesterday successfully.
Thank you.
Can confirm.
KRÜ gets a little flash of Yakinda, and oh, it's baited util. There you go. I think that's kind of mission accomplished as far as they're concerned. And now second dot, left click throw, and Molly towards short will nullify Cello. Oh, that's baller. You have a sightline. I say he, Yuri, but not going to have anything to report just yet. Yakinda close doors has his flash and a decoy, interestingly enough. Maybe that will be utilized as a fake flash. Cello.
Hello.
It out. Yakinda's getting a lot of information. That's the second member of FURIA he's seen without going down.
They're going mid to B. Good setup for FURIA to deal with this.
Got the smoke on Twist. Trying to get across cap 40 seconds and...
Oh no.
Gathering.
They're going A.
Yeah.
Not the mid to B after all. Too much resistance.
It was just that, I mean, blocking that smoke really slowed them down. They've got 30 seconds to finish this round now, and admittedly, hang on, wait.
It's only Cello on the side.
Is it just Cello? He's going to, I mean, the fast flank short, CT smoke in, fast flank from Fallen missed. He's missed his chance. Now they're pressuring Cello. High octane action onto the A side. Cello, you need a headshot, mate. He's getting overrun. 3 bodies. No one's going down. How is he not dead? JKS finally puts him in the dirt. And the bomb will be planted. Liquid making it very uncomfortable for FURIA. Yakinda extends that track in the head of KRÜ as the final frag required. As Liquid look to get another strong start. Boom! Twist puts the cherry on top. T-Pistol in the bank.
Okay.
Team Ace in the bank.
Yeah, and considering the few issues that they found themselves in, still able to be successful in that. FURIA blocking that smoke, really causing a bit of a pause. There's the nap opener. Cello just needed something, didn't he? Just 1 kill may have been enough to make this feel a whole lot more doable. And
well,
snappy from Twists.
That short flank becomes a whole lot more potent when attention is drawn and they're delayed by that Cello frag that didn't come through.
Oh, 5 rifles into the next.
That's enough. Yo, you've seen a lot there.
I'll take that. And housekeeping done by JKS.
Very nicely done. Does that efficiently, safely. And that should be the only thing for FURIA to celebrate.
But they're not in the B bomb site, and FURIA have already rotated back.
Yeah, they're doors now. Ultimate, audible. Oh, good shot onto Fallen and tracks another. Spots the cross of Yuri.
He knows 2 crossed.
They've whiffed their smoke.
Hello?
Cello's alive.
They may have think that it burnt him. Oh, it may not matter. JKS just kills 3 running through mid doors, but we'll stay on Cello Cam. This is called the USP down, dinks up strategy as Twist will finish him off, and it'll be 3 players staying alive. The rifles to be invested. There is no AWP available for Fallen unless Cello wants to operate with a glass cannon M4.
Just a genuine curiosity.
Oh, he is going to operate with a glass cannon M4. Are you joking me?
Yeah, you are. You're not joking. You're not messing around, Cello. That's.
I was being facetious, Cello.
Yeah, but I mean, Fallen in a win condition, clearly, in the FURIA book.
Just to note, they wouldn't have had that AWP if Cello didn't get that kill in that round.
Good point as well.
So let's see how much difference Fallen
news.
can make. I can't believe this. This might catch Liquid off guard. Yep.
Just like that. He's got an AWP. He's got an AWP. Twists, finds out the hard way, and now on the repeat, Fallen could be in trouble. Yeah, what a shot. Yakinda, perfect. Perfect pre-aim. Crosshair placement looking good, and so is Yuri. Look at him go. He's actually just wall-banged JKS, or rather smoke-banged, excuse me, and takes full deep long door control. Bombs at T-spawn, so that's what Nafly's working towards, but you can see he's concerned about the potential for Yuri to have pushed further. Hasn't done so. This investment into the AWP leads to that opening, leads to
fake smoke.
A fake smoke on long side. I don't know if Naf's going to be buying what they're selling. Mid to B smoke to feign and perhaps force a Yuri push, but either way, Cello and KRÜ got a strong setup here.
Yeah, they're going into the lion's share of players. If Yakinda can make it out mid to B, they can't really pivot back because of this push.
Naf?
Oh, he just glanced. Spotted him now.
Huge, massive frag from Naf. Okay, no longer such a threat. Still, though, Yakinda is investigating, and that's the rotation. Skulls gets the info with a safe little strafe. 25 seconds, they're running into Skulls. They're running into the former teammate, former Liquid member, and he's managed to deliver a big find onto Yakinda. Naf's low. Ultimate with a lot to do. Time against them. Skulls sends 3 back to spawn. Locks in Furia's first.
Important shutdown. And can they get the AWP? No.
Oof.
Response time not there. Unable to scavenge it back for Fallen.
It's like a second thought. You're so focused on like the round conversion, and suddenly it's the AWP. Oops. Well,
look, it is very fortunate, right, that they could get dropped that AWP because it did help them get the opening kill. It made a big difference to the round. Really slowed things down for Team Liquid. Good attempt at Skulls, getting the first round on the board for the Brazilians.
Yeah, and I mean, you can take the Twist's death and the way in which he went down as confirmation that they were not expecting that. An AWP into the 3rd round of play.
So, just take a note of this. This is pretty much a full eco from Liquid. They have 2 Deagles in the mix, one for Yakinda, one for JKS. JKS obviously with a whole lot of extra cash than everybody else, 4.3k.
Yeah, I guess facilitating ultimate into the next with 1600.
But next round, they only get the 1900 loss bonus.
So it's still kind of suboptimal.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what the buy looks like. Probably just Galils as JKS takes a pot shot. Wow, Yuri just steps straight back into the fight. JKS has seen enough. In a round like this, you just want to allow the Deagles to have as many fights as possible before everybody goes down. You can also treat it as, it's not a good name, but the Milkman round of getting all the CT utility burnt.
Yeah, you go to each door, you know, go to as many doors as possible.
You're taking their milk, though.
Yeah, you're like,
which has different connotations.
Yeah, it does. And we are broadcasting on the internet.
Well, what are people who milk cows called? Don't say farmers. I think it's robots now, actually. I think it might just be robots.
Lacto extractors.
Lacto extractors. Oh!
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Here's the digs.
Yuri. Yeah, it's fine. Little bait, little switch, and KRÜ puts it all together.
Guys, if you know what the term is for the person who milks a cow...
Milkers. No. Nope. Not that.
Not that at all. All right. Well, AW... Twist is scouting? Scout AWP combo.
Oh, He changed his mind.
He did change his mind.
Yeah, fair
Oh,
enough.
he threw the decoy, then sold it back.
Oh, you rascal. Oh, I love it. Counter-Strike's cool. Counter-Strike is cool.
Cheeky.
Yeah, hoping you peek into the scout. Not today. Interesting. Fallen, and he's worked it out now, for sure. That scout's a little too stubborn on the spam.
But I guess they don't know that there is an AWP.
That's for sure. Lovely bit of juggling here from Skulls. Gets himself a second smoke to just continue to maintain that deep B smoke. Nullifies Ultimate's AWP. Oh, you see what he's done there? So he's put a Tech 9 charm on the Tech 9.
That makes sense.
He's a logical man, his Twists.
Matching sets. We all play better in Counter-Strike with them.
Yep.
Slow rounds.
I picked that up.
AWP, after the smoke fades, gets a chance to pick on in.
With matching socks. He's been waiting for this, and it's brought a lot of time off the clock here. FURIA in a real prime position. Just about that first engagement. How does it go down? Cello playing close doors, lots of info. Here's the nades released. Has vision, has info. Twist, this is the flash. Cello turns and ready. Yeah, this Tech 9's not getting anywhere. JKS a belated, baited trade. Hoping Cello overlooks the possibility for a second man as they do start to test Skulls. Look at this, Fallen perfectly ready to provide the support. The smokes have really rotted the clock, and now Yuri's even flanking. Liquid empty-handed here on this 5th round of play.
Save that AWP, get on out. They're pinned. They might go down after the time.
Oh, this could be really cutthroat here from Yuri.
Take it away from Yuri. Punish
Jumping,
him.
gets the info at least. He can have an informed decision for the final 5 seconds of play, and then the rest. Oh, Ultimate. He's hit the shot. Does go down before time, but not the same for Nav. He's a dead man walking. Oh, he holds on.
Cello.
He holds on. Oh, Yuri, in the very last second, sends Nav to spawn with $700 in his back pocket.
Look, the round got exciting after it was already over, but look at FURIA just keeping B blocked. They had that round under wraps completely. So the T-side start for Liquid looking pretty miserable. The pistol was great. The follow-up was an eco, and now when the guns are out, FURIA looking a whole lot more comfy. Sure, we're only 5 rounds deep, but at the moment for Team Liquid, having a tough time. Oh, it's going to be a B pop. That nade's going to do some damage.
Bang. Oof. Catastrophic damage. Skulls farm it up. Takes himself another triple. This time up against unarmored opponents. It's only one. It's Yakinda. And they're going to clear you. Just like that. Premature taps.
Yeah, you knew. You have to stand up at some point. KRÜ takes him down on the 4th secured. FURIA flying, and Cash starting to build on the CT side. A little bit residual for the likes of KRÜ. The rest, well, just in touching distance of an extra buy if things go down against them.
Can you try and put yourself into the Liquid shoes for this one? Attack pause, 4-2 scoreline. FURIA feeling quite comfortable so far.
So we need to look at the spawns first of all with Dust2. That's going to be a key that will play into this call. Yakinda has a good long spawn, and Twist can also set this up, but the other 3 are a bit more disjointed. And what that means is the flashes and potentially the corner smoke might be slightly delayed.
Right.
And there's also the 3rd man follow through is going to be tougher. And at this point, you could actually run a standard default round. You know, get the likes of Ultimate set up with the AWP, get your map control in through the lower tunnels. But this would actually be a very good moment if I'm FURIA to throw some either short aggression or lower tunnels aggression into the mix, because Team Liquid have to settle into the half at this point. So Mytha maybe just making them aware of CT maneuvers.
I don't think it's a coincidence that we're seeing a lot of decoys for some reason. I don't know what their plan is. Yakinda, he's trying as hard as he might to get out on towards the blue bin. Molly's not there, so safe haven. Hard fight, good flash, down he goes. KRÜ and Yuri combine for another opening for FURIA, and that's what I'm going to check right now.
And that is a prime example, and I know Dust2 is a little bit different. He had the spawn, it could have been any player, but that's one of the things, like there's no follow through. What are you meant to do off the back of that Yakinda aggression? Well, Yuri knows, push, take the gap, take the space, and he can hear an awful lot from this position. Is KRÜ gonna, he doesn't have a flash for him. Oh, I think KRÜ just shot Yuri as he swung into the fight, but JKS a dead man again.
Yeah, taking a look at opening duels as well, just 1 for Liquid so far.
You can't have your long anchor. I understand the number disadvantage going down in that fashion. Your job is just to sit outside long and be boring, right? You're the deterrent for the push. And it's twice now that he's died outside of long.
Which really is going to kind of reduce the potency of your short occupation. It's Twist and Ultimate there now. Naf wanted to be there. Unable to do so, has to pick up the bomb. He did make an audible weapon drop. Now it's up for Yuri to interpret that as to whether or not he lingers.
But a save again, guys. You have no map control. You're in a two-man disadvantage.
No time.
There's still a smoke on Skulls. I understand that he's over towards B. They've thrown a mid to B smoke, but Twist is going in zone. There's 20 seconds. Guys, what's going on?
Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. Naf, sure, a great individual shot, but that flash has got his name written all over it.
Dead.
Okay, Serato closes. And Twist with 10 seconds left. There's only one for him there. And jumping into Serato, 7 seconds. Getting shot up from every angle. 5. A convincing 5 from FURIA.
Yeah, that's the key word. 5 on the trot. 2 rounds with only 1 casualty. So again, just the conversation about the money building. And Liquid took a timeout going into that round, and it was pretty rubbish, to be completely honest. Yakinda not going behind the blue bin, standing in the open, no support. The flashes were there, couldn't find the necessary fight. And the round at that point already feels over. Well, it might be another poppy round with Tech9s again. Let's see if there can be any more inspiration from Team Liquid, or if this is going to be the classic dominant on map 1, absent on map 2.
Pushing, well played from the HG. Spam does connect further, chipping away at them. Cello this time going to be there, ready to deliver at least 1. Ooh, Nav, only the 1. Yuri keeps him humble. They test the rifles, and FURIA, they've got the right bodies in the right place. 1 back from JKS, but Yuri, he keeps it tidy in his domain. 4 down, doubles his kills, farming up the Yeeks.
Again, that's another situation that I have a tough time, right, trying to validate. So there's obviously a plan. Look at the residual utility. Like there's, well, I guess it's a Molotov on JKS. I don't even know what that was meant to be destined for. But
yeah.
like the fact, look at how 1 by 1 they're swinging around this corner, and it's definitely not looking like the same team as Anubis.
Yeah, that's actually a perfect cam to highlight the little details of the way FURIA were playing that one. Falls back into the smoke, throws out the HE, connects up to the USP, keep the pressure up, support Serato. 6-2, Mytha, is he on the mic?
He is. So a second timeout has been called from Liquid, and it's important because if they can salvage maybe 4 rounds within this T-half, look, it's not great, but it's workable. And I think to go from, again, recent history, dominant first maps, and then the follow-ups falling off, it's something that you want to try and avoid. But if we change the framing and we stand on the Brazilian side of the fence and look in, this is exactly what you would hope for the flagship team. Your number 1 Brazilian team, or at least it should be. Pain are the ones who have locked themselves in. MIBR as well.
This is a...
You need FURIA there, don't you?
This is a confident Orbs maneuver, but so is this from Fallen. Scope may have been heard. And Flash is good. Ultimate finds the head-to-head. Does get that. Now Serato under pressure. Ultimate misses his chance onto Cello. He's playing a very aggressive game here, Cello. Peeking, baiting, testing the AWPer. And he gets a frag. Gets JKS. Gets away. Keeps it relatively interesting and threatening. Despite the absence of Skulls and Fallen. Now vacates B. Looks to rejoin the forces for the finish. Serato as well takes the place of Cello, responsible for this doors. And a cut of noise. Ultimate not being given any indication.
This is very JMS. They could really just park Ultimate. Oh, he only has 1 bullet, so would love to get a reload in while he has support. But the other 3 riflers can group up and try and do something as a unit. If they're able to trade out onto this A site, the round is theirs to take.
I mean, Yuri is really just asked to do it all here. Naf late long. Yuri typically there. And that's what they'll be saying as well. They have to play this right. 30 seconds as they start to put together their finish. Yuri looking to try and destabilize. Pick his moment to strike a clean headshot onto Twists. A rough game on Dust2, but Naf will find him.
Important kill for Naf. Alleviates so much pressure.
He gets another there. Bomb goes loose. Things get awkward.
Considering how low Yakinda was and Ultimate with the AWP, I'm not sure if he got a reload off or not. May have done now. Yeah, you can see. But Serato and Cello will be going for the save, even with residual cash, the likes of Skulls, Yuri, and Fallen. The half's not over just yet. So wanting to get as many CT rounds as humanly possible. AI could get more, but There you go. They're broken through. They get their third. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Obs. Got to pay attention to those details. The change of AWP, I believe, is what was just being highlighted to me.
Yeah, I was just admiring KRÜ's M4 craft. It's
he is a skins guy.
He's got a goofy howl. I don't know if that's a technical term, but he's kind of put a googly eye.
Oh yes, on the
on the howl.
On a very. Now, if I'm going to see it from a player's perspective, I would say that last round was the first full quote-unquote gun round they've had, because the others have had like a Tech 9 or a Galil. It hasn't been a complete full buy.
Right.
So it's been the first full buy with all the utility, all the AKs.
And they didn't run out of time, which just seems to be a bit of a tough one with the way FURIA are defending.
Head-to-head with the AWPs again.
Interesting smoke. Not the corner smoke we grow to expect. Fallen AWP finds the head-to-head this time, so revenge for Fallen in the previous. Ooh, they're going for a short aggress. Check this one out. Two-man push. Audible. Yukinda posted Xbox.
Big nade. Decent damage. Long is where they need to investigate, but look who's here. KRÜ rotated over to plug the gap.
Ooh, KRÜ is going to have his work cut out for him here.
I think he's got two.
Yeah, it does feel that way. JKS is going to have a perfect first bullet. He's not ready for that. Walks in! Twist, that's important. A massive trade to keep our hopes of seeing another Liquid round. Skulls, however, pushing in towards upper B.
Great info play.
Yeah, that's going to inform Cello and Yuri. And they look to re-aggress again. They are just constantly fighting for this powerful region of the map. Yukinda about to be double swung. He gets ahead of it. He gets ahead of it. Can he tame the spray? Cello does manage to put the bullet into his head. And now Fallen's got your cross. Molly hoping that's going to make Fallen miss the shot. The black smoke of the HE and a missed shot indeed. He gets across. 20 seconds. Gandalf occupied. This is so hard for Liquid. The clock against them now. Cello and Gandalf. Short is occupied. Orb has your cross. What is Nav supposed to do to provide support? A fake. 10 seconds, you're faking? Oh, and he gets the Gandalf player down. Doesn't have the time for the repeat. No time for the round. Skulls is going to win it. The pacifist clutch. And a 7th for FURIA. The clock, just as I said, it wasn't their enemy. It once again returns.
Damn. For wanting to get it done with the bullets there, Liquid. They almost pulled that one off. It looks silly at the end, doesn't it? 7 now for FURIA. And they bounce back after Anubis. Absolute drubbing. And they are now the ones in the driver's seat, looking to take us to that third and deciding map of Inferno for the spot in the Major.
Ultimate getting aggressive with his AWP. He likes this rush Sui. Anticipates a short swing. Not this time. Flash from Fallen. Blinds out the AWPer. Cello. Anti for now. Fallen housekeeping. That door's pushed. Starts to surge. Finds ultimate again. The most tenured veteran at the Americas RMR. Puts the rookie in his pocket.
Had a couple of them now. I know he's only got 5 kills, but I think 2 of the 3 head-to-heads has gone in Fallen's favor. And this is looking great for an 8th round.
Oof,
Twist gets nothing done. It's just 1 by 1. They never feel like they really have any space. FURIA are dictating on this CT half. Naf and JKS. Last 2 remaining.
They are comfy right now. FURIA got their feet up. Got their slippers on. And what are you supposed to do here? Your only option is to try and...
Save.
Save again.
I mean, been such I think if you compare the T halves, at least there were moments of excitement where FURIA were able to change the pace and put themselves in positions, and Liquid had to work hard on retakes with like trading and some tough rounds. But for FURIA, they feel like they're in control. They have such a great understanding of what's happening throughout. So some very good shooting from Fallen and likely calling as well. And a pretty good spread of kills. We've got Skulls on 10. He's had some lockdowns on B. 11 for Cello. 9 for Yuri. 7 for KRÜ. 5 for Fallen.
Yeah, everyone's put in the shift. I mean, they came long. Yuri answered. They came mid. Fallen hits his shots. They came B, Skulls was there. I mean, the CT side is definitely something to be admired by FURIA here, and it's the most obvious that it is their map pick. In the same way Liquid's Anubis looked very much in full control.
They have long spawns again. This time the cavalry a little bit closer. Maybe we just see them try and shove all in for a long play.
Well, yeah, you also highlighted that 4 would be, I think, in your words, workable. We'll see if that's even attainable as we head into the final round of FURIA's defense. Oh. And Fallen's found another. Strong openings from Fallen, albeit just 6 in total in this half. He's been present at the start of these rounds. And then his teammates have been comfortable to the finish. Serato, HE does significant damage to Ultimate. On the edge of the smoke, and such good damage. Serato reads them like a book. Perfect combination with Skulls. Liquid left wanting. And Ultimate, yeah, just pushing into smokes. Serato can't believe his luck. A second kill comes his way, and Naf resides himself to the impossible. A 1 versus 5, Cello and Skulls looking to try and hunt him down. Skulls goes down, and, well, looks like Serato will leave with 3. Gets the double digis, 9 for FURIA, as this Dust2 is looking like it's flying the Brazilian flag.
Yeah, I feel that if you have, 2 one-sided maps on their picks, and then Inferno is the third and decider, surely it has to deliver.
I would expect. I'd hope. Actually, I'm not going to say I expect. I'd certainly hope so. But, I mean, this is just a demonstration of, just how well-matched these teams are, if they can give them the same treatment back.
And Yakinda definitely has cooled. He's had 3 kills so far, but only 4 for Ultimate, another factor on map number 1. But they were also on the T side. Now they swap over to the CT side. That's where they got to kick off their campaign on Anubis. So let's see if they can replicate some of that form. You win the pistol, FURIA Force, you win that. The FURIA Eco, we're talking 9-6. First gun round rolls around, you win that. 9-7, FURIA have to partial buy. 9-8, the game's back on. There is a way back into this.
And do you recall the Copenhagen 2024 America's RMR?
I think they lost to complexity, didn't they?
They did, but do you know who put them down in the lowers?
FURIA.
It was a FURIA head-to-head, a Liquid, quote-unquote, upset on Mirage. And they find themselves locking horns once more. That was, of course, with Art in the roster. That was with Skulls on the Liquid roster. And Casper, Cady, and Muller pulling the strings. Twist now trying to make that a different result. And Yakinda's going for an Aggie push-up mid. He's not alone.
Oh, they blocked the smoke as well.
Spotted. Okay, yeah, goes both ways.
I suppose. Bit more pace to FURIA's pistol.
A little bit of something to work with. Oh, Yakinda gets booshed. That's a nice one on the Glock. Just running headshot. They clear it out. They confirm that those aggressions have receded. Oh, Ultimate. USP connects in unison with Twists on mid. Fallen and Skulls put to the sidelines, and Cello on that Xbox now spotted out. Ooh, he's quick. I think he was the guy to hit the goosh as well onto Yakinda, so maybe he can finish what he started on this short re-push.
Yeah, still very, very winnable for FURIA now that they've leveled out to the 3v3. Actually, I would say more winnable for FURIA, the fact that Yakinda is so low. Stiff breeze will blow Yakinda out of the server. Naf and JKS are the 2 that have to get this done.
They were in 2 mines. They opt for short, and that is the one that's occupied. Yakinda, though, so low. Naf
needs to hit the first, then Yakinda can get the second.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, cool. Bait. Yaki can't do it. Short collapses. FURIA. They've done it. They've turned this pistol around.
Yeah, I think the JKS head tilt back in the chair knows how difficult of a 1v3 situation this is going to be. The first found. Serato low. Yuri on half. The Fangs looking for the pistol as JKS looking for them. The bomb to be planted, and now it needs to get a move on. Molly will delay.
Yeah, the no-kit 1v3.
So that's essentially 10 seconds burnt off of the bomb.
Yes, to be quick about this, and it's not going to have to be very accurate shots. They are both on site, but double peak, double trouble, double digits. FURIA 10, Liquid 3.
All right, fantastic work from FURIA to turn things around after Anubis. Go outside, shake it off. They do have very experienced players as well. Fallen, he's been able to take full control of this team. It wasn't just the removal of Art, but it was also Gary's no longer the primary coach. He's still part of the staff, but this is where they brought in the new boy Sid. I'm probably butchering that. I butcher all the Brazilian names. I'm very sorry to the Brazilians. Force bite. You win this, game done. Well, you win this, all the game is done, Liquid.
Yeah. A 3-man lower push.
What is this about?
He's giving him a flash to set him up. Twist will be anti, but Yeki and Ultima could both eat this. Turns around, can't get his crosshair in the right place. Ready for more. Cello, huge haul. Gets away with 2. What's the FURIA reaction to this info that there was such a huge investment of resources? Look at Fallen. He just waltzes up short.
JKS ain't clearing this.
Yeah, clearing that at all, and nearly gave him a chance to adjust. Yuri doesn't find the first bullet, but still controls the spray. Catches that long anchor. And so just 2. Make it 1. Not
back
able.
to back. Did Quesarado spot anything of NAF there? Well, has now. And Fury right between the eyes. 11-3.
This is like their playground, man. They just got the angles dialed in.
Well, this is where for Team Liquid, it's one of those scenarios. This is the conversation you have. Okay, guys, we could eco now, and we'll give them 12, and then we have to win 9 consecutive rounds.
Eesh. And for FURIA as well, this would be very poetic to just return a 13-3 thrashing to a 13-3 of your own.
They are actually opting to take the save and try and win 9 straight to force it to overtime. Oh, there's a flash available from Twist.
That's a lovely little angle over the smoke. It's going to be hard to spot. Waits for the flashes, peeks on the second,
well
and done.
Beautiful. But they were ready for that type of a reaction.
It's what they did. Except Yukinda just crouched and committed to a spray.
All right, 12 orbits secure. This is the thing with the story, right? It's like map 1 seems dominant. Oh, can Liquid continue that form and roll over them in 2 maps, lock themselves in for the Major? Now it's like, well, Liquid dominant on their map, FURIA dominant on their map. Now Inferno, we need to see Liquid wake back up because FURIA are the ones who have taken all of the momentum. Or are we about to see an epic comeback story for the history books as NAF is fighting forward with a scavenged AK? Will go down to Skulls.
Get the AK in time. It's going to be close. Yep.
You actually, in the major config, you get more end of round time.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 seconds more.
I had no idea. Okay, interesting. Good to know.
Unless they've also changed that.
But the major config. I didn't even know there was a major config.
Well, because back in my day.
Yeah, that was an unironic back in my day.
It used to be slightly different with the config. So, like, also majors have 10K. I wonder if that's a TO choice.
As opposed to like 12.5 or 16.
What's it be? Well, NAF, you and Yukinda need to lock things down. Oh!
Brutal. Seeing your AWPer go down to a Mach 10 is never a good feeling. That is for NAF as he finds a second, spamming away at the smokes. Sends Yuri packing.
Well, you should know where all of the players are, because Fallen Flash.
Elbow.
Right.
Yellow.
Woof, woof.
We sounded like really bad SoundCloud rappers there. Oof, oof. You're like my little hype man.
Audio jungle, jungle, jungle.
Audio jungle. What is going on here? Why are we leaving A? You've got the explanation. We're playing retake A, that's why.
Yeah, but I hate it. I hate it to no end. This is about to be a 3v.
He hits this one as well, you know he does.
Twist is low. Hello. Feed him. Feed him
another one.
He knows where everybody is.
Actually, JKS does bring down the AWPer, so, but still, I mean, retake A.
Okay, Serrano grabbed another. Now you blocked it short.
Oh, blimey.
At least Snap has a kit.
Yep, most definitely. And
do it to him, FURIA.
Got the AWP.
Yeah, do it to him.
13-3 into 13-3.
Now you like these two in the clutch, but maybe not paired up because they're both of a passive nature. Traditionally, you want someone who's willing to take the risk, and the other one there to be slow and trade. Bomb halfway gone. Pack their bags. We'll see him on map 3.
Molly at least causes chaos, and Yuri still wins the duel. NAF A dead man. No time for this one, and goes down to Yuri. 13-3 matched in kind. FURIA looking to take us the distance. It's still up for debate who is locking themselves in for the major. We'll see you map 3.
As Machine said, map 3 is going to decide who is locking in the major. It's going to come down to Inferno. Both of these teams winning their map.
One map bottom on the next. Liquid need to shake that one off, wake themselves up, and lock horns against the Brazilians for map number 3. Otherwise, we might just have another stomp on the cards.
Yeah, well, we've already seen FURIA demonstrate their capacity to shake off what was Anubis into the Dust2. Now Inferno. As we get ourselves situated, looks like the fist bumps have been exchanged. Oh, we should do the same, Jed. There we go. Let's get into the third one.
T-side start for Team Liquid. FURIA on the defense. Going to be a couple of smokes, a flash, a decoy, and a Molotov in the mix.
Okay.
No P250 in the hands of anyone from Team Liquid. CT side, we'll see Jewel Berettas handed to Fallen. A HE with Kevlar for KRÜ and a flash on Cello. 3 players starting B on the defense. And just in Liquid fashion, they're never really in a rush on these T-side pistols. They kind of want to feel out the CTs. So 2 towards T-stairs, 3 up ult mid towards apartments with intention. The bomb on the back of JKS grouped up with Naf and Yakinda.
But the utils B.
Yeah, they might get pushed out of this.
Ooh, a chance for Fallen already. Humbles ultimate down to 46. No Kevlar, so high damage on the body shot.
Kind of have to go now.
They are. Yuri turns the flash, has a chance, can't track. Skulls connects. Yakinda down empty-handed. Overwhelmed now here. Yuri does get overrun by Naf on the Glock. Swings through. A site should be theirs with that Moto smoke down. It's going to be retake. HE available for KRÜ if they did want to do something fancy with it. Break the smoke, but not going for it. Let it fade on its own. Oh, yeah, he could nade close. No one's home.
Pit would be decent damage.
Yeah, double pit setup. Flash and go. Twist 11 bullets to try and work this one out. Here comes the flood of CTs. Can't track the head clean, but his Naf teammate can. Last bullet, JKS aiming for their heads. Naf contributes another triple kill, and now looking to finish it off. The HE could have finished the job. 9 HP in it, and there's just no time. No time for KRÜ. No longer on the bomb. And Naf with a triple kill, high impact pistol. KRÜ takes him down, but the round is Liquid's.
All right, everyone felt there. KRÜ gave it a crack, didn't he? But the lack of kit as part of that retake. I wanted to note, Skull's getting 4 kills will allow an M4 drop.
Here they are. Gets his first. Flash and push, and Skulls just starts connecting. First twists. Catches ultimate and then finishes off JKS, who was playing sticky on the site.
Yeah, most of the aggro was on his teammates, and he has dropped the M4, has given it to Cello. That is surprising. Thought it would land in the hands of KRÜ. Regardless, FURIA, upgrades, MP9s, pistols, light util, block towards Banana, starting 4 players towards A, a nade up and in, a light lick to KRÜ.
2 more smokes available to him, so yeah, it's not going to be easy for Liquid to gain access early.
Look at this mid-control setup. So you've got the player tucked into the little cubby, you've got Cello playing anti, and you also have Yuri boiler side. They're going to swing.
That is audacious. Especially when you've got a P250 on Fallen, I suppose you're kind of encouraged to take a more forward
Careful
step.
now, Naf.
Yeah, Naf. This smoke feels like it favors Yuri. You're going to get lost, get a randomly grey screen as you swing, and he will have confirmation of your presence. Naf thinks twice about taking a further push.
Yeah, they need to pause. Right now, they can allow Twist and Yakinda to explore Banana because the smoke is in the mouth of Banana, right? It shows that it's defensive setup on B and they don't really have any Banana info whatsoever. That nade confirms it and the redeploy. And behind that, you never know. But you know at least one. So if they go away, it will be into 4 players. Liquid need to fight their way out of this mess.
Yeah, I mean, of course, attention really will be on Cello's contributions. They could do it without him, but it will be much more difficult without that M4.
No molly for
he's got a
Pit.
good angle here for the balcony exit. Safe from the flash, can't track. Naf, 1 with that Mac 10, keeps doing work with that. Here on Inferno, Yakinda and JKS open it up and close it down. Lovely work from Team Liquid. I mean, walking into the stack and leaving with a bomb plant, never mind just 2 deaths. It's pretty impressive.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't informed other than the fact Banana was being blocked and the early Leer in the round from FURIA. So going into it, you're ready to take on potentially all 5.
Yeah.
So that's definitely in the back of Liquid's mind as they waterfall out of the apartment, secure the second round. And FURIA just have KRÜ holding onto this 5-7.
But as you said, you never know. And if I was choosing between the lesser of two evils, running into a stacked B-bomb site and A, I know which I prefer.
Especially considering how understaffed they were with Molotovs, right?
Yeah.
And that was still tough on A. I highlighted not... Oh!
Bloody hell. That's got way more expensive than they were expecting. JKS at least stops him from retrieving anything, but still, KRÜ, a quick double on the 5-7 is going to force some rebuys out of Liquid, and their finances aren't blooming just 2 rounds deep.
I'm curious. I think it would be a bad decision for FURIA to go for the Force, right? But you almost wiped out everybody. Fallen could have had an M4, right? They could have gone for something a little bit crazy. They won't. They'll keep it conservative. Currently 4 smokes invested, light pistol upgrades, a couple of HEs to work with as well. So still a round that could get out of control. Make it 5 smokes.
Yeah, I like Fallen CT calling so far in absence of a round still. They've always got an idea, a plan. And there's some chip damage onto Yakinda. Now the smoke will slow him down. It does certainly imply that A is a little light, and it is just skulls. Bless him.
Yeah, but it's all going to come down to the pacing because those nades could have gone off and they could be rotating immediately. So that's always going to be the question for Team Liquid as they, again, look to go through apps. Pistol round. Now we're seeing it on the first anti-force and now the anti-eco. As the Counter-Strike terminology grows. But Nav, we took a look out mid, saw nothing. This time a little bit of extra utility. JKS from the apartments can be Molotoving towards the bike position. But looks good in the hood. Deep smoke. Skulls can't see a thing. And FURIA have gambled incorrectly. This time round for Liquid, it's about keeping as many bodies alive as you can. You took too many casualties in the last. You need to carry them through. So I'm looking for exits if I'm FURIA.
And if I'm NAF, I'm looking for frags. $600. Kill reward, unarmored opponents.
Might get a couple.
Could be in a real opportunity to farm up some cash for the longevity of a must-win map for both of these teams. But NAF doing so for Liquid. KRÜ, his first victim, puts him down clean. Oh, lovely. That's certainly going to look good in the finance department. 3 kills with that SMG and gets it out of his hands coming into the next gun round. JKS puts Cello down. And Skulls, last guy alive. You can save your USP, they say. Save
it's all yours, mate.
Actually, I think there might be, yeah, is that KRÜ smoke he's scavenged away? I guess that's all.
He's dead. Hi. Yakinda sends his regards. 3-0 start. Rifle's about to be invested. Fallen with enough money for the AWP. Now, Naf, he plays apartment, so the MAC-10, not the worst weapon for the job, especially considering FURIA do not have any head armor whatsoever. So still going to be very serviceable, and Naf has invested into that by choice. He did go down into the previous, so let's see what implication that has on the call from Twists.
Damn. He really, it is not a joke. Naf really does have a lot of faith in his MAC-10, specifically on Inferno. I suppose for those apps fights, nothing is too far away.
Precisely, and even jumping out, he's there to create space. It's going to be JKS and Naf in combination to try and grab this mid control. Ultimate also joining the fun. Naf in boiler.
Well, we're waiting to see Ultimate and Twists join the fun. Fallen puts his name in the feed onto Yakinda. Smoke alongside. Skulls boosted with Yuri beneath. And he's got alone. Crouch peeks in. Oh, look how difficult it was to track. Naf's MAC-10 again successful. Breaks through the mid defense. And now Fallen to sit in dark. Nearly went down to the MAC-10. It does work out. Twists catches his first. We got a 2v2, folks. Cello and KRÜ, Twists and JKS.
Note that JKS has a lot of residual utility. Can replenish the long side smoke.
They're holding on to it as well. That's nice restraint. Not going to
there it goes.
Give them any windows or gaps. And okay, a boost. What do you get? Not much. Yeah, nothing. Just going to try and tap to clear the smoke now. You got to work this out. A smoke of their own. Cello will walk through on this. A flashbang available. Twist has one as well.
Deep sight plant.
Yeah,
they're just going to save.
Time. Yeah, they just don't have it. Oh, that's big.
You get the ult for Fallen. I love the contributions that he was able to find.
Oh, yeah, and despite that, they still get to waltz into the A side. I really want to see that again from Yuri's perspective. Was it Yuri on the top? No, Skulls, excuse me. But you got to see, you were talking about the Mach 10. He's 90 miles an hour around that corner. If you haven't perfectly chosen your moment to start to pull that trigger and you have to track that, it is no easy feat. Despite Ultimate almost going ahead of the play, it still boils into a lovely conversion for Liquid.
I think the problem that can happen for Liquid at times is the lack of aggression for everybody other than Yakinda or when Ultimate has an AWP. Because Fallen noted on B with the AWP, you go, okay, well, we have to take mid space, right? Arch feels like that could potentially be the gap, but they're just throwing an Arch smoke as that killer came in. So I can understand... Oh, here's aggression.
Whoa, that's some aggression. Yeah, extinguished from his teammate. Nice from Cello to set him up.
That's a Mach 10 again.
Yeah, he's deliberately a Mach 10 main.
Oh! Okay, Fallen. That's twice, 2 consecutive rounds. He's taken down Yakinda with the AWP and Banana. 4v5 disadvantage for Liquid again.
And if he strafes into Yuri and hits this as well, I think we might see a meta shift. I think Naf's actually going to start changing it. Because he also gets to farm up cash for his boys. Keeps your finances more unpredictable. I'm getting convinced. More and more I see Naf with this weapon.
Or we're convincing the public. Be careful.
That's true. I've got to be careful.
Flash, fight, info.
Empty.
Oh, JKS is just...
Bad info. Oh, he commits to it. Options were available, but chooses to just make his whereabouts known. This is a tough fight for JKS. Does he pre-aim it? Skulls is so ready. Perfect.
Destroyed. 3v5. FURIA looking good for their first.
Yeah, this is going to be hard to break through. Everything under lock and key. 30 seconds. They're going to try and piece this one together. Molly from Ultimate. Going to be a problem. Oh, well played from Serato. Naf's Mach 10 does find Yuri, and with twist frag as well. Oh, he's done it! Naf finds his 10th kill, double kill into the site. It was a FURIA round. It was there on a silver platter, and Naf just knocks it on the floor.
And they're saving again.
Bro, he's done it again. This whole time, so much patience, and then just this burst of electric energy.
Wow, that one right there.
That's a tilted. The timeout call. Maybe Sid needs to get on the mic, even if it's just 30 seconds for Fallen to get his troops motivated. But this is a heartbreaking 5th round.
We can't have 3 blowouts, can we?
No.
Wanted to get a back and forth affair. Clutches. So far, so good for Team Liquid fans around the world. Naf will take an AK, I'm sure. You'll see him drop that for someone. But I cannot believe they pulled this off.
Drop. Easy.
It's a 2v5.
But this range.
It's a 2v5.
What? 3 dinks? It must be 3 at that range. Woof. He's just a beast
and
with it.
And it's so desperate from Skulls because he's like, well, I need to stop this. There's no time. The rotation's miles away.
As soon as he sees twist frag, he knows he has to push.
Damn. All right. Well, fortunate to get away with that one. Liquid looking more like themselves from map number 1.
And I'm waiting for the reveal. I'm not going to spoil it for myself.
Well, you definitely got that timeout that you wanted.
Yeah, I just want to see if Naf's actually going for another. I mean, it's...
You know what he's going to do,
If it ain't broke, don't try and fix it.
Mach 10 specialist.
But yeah, do you see what I'm saying about the cash as well? You can see how that would be like... I mean, it's a luxury. Don't you? Because well, it's a cheap. It costs you $1,000.
JKS likes it so much he's bought one of his own as well.
Oh.
I think this is like a type of round where you just rush B.
There's 3.
I know it seems crazy.
3 exposed
but
heads.
I would love to see a set call from Liquid right now.
That would be... I mean, that's salt in the wound, isn't it? After losing it 2v4.
It is. He's in Banana. They're rushing B.
Here they go. Naf. Drive-by, holding it sideways. Cello stands tall, but JKS has got 1 too, and now Serato's gone. Twist very low. Fallen in position to punish if they do choose to swing through that smoke, now fading shortly.
Set up for the B execute.
Yeah, why not? What, like a quick and poppy, wait for the fade and go? Clear that, make sure they haven't pushed mid and set yourself up for B. In fact, 3 people falling back here. You're right, mid-aggression. You're right, I'm talking to Liquid here. You're right, Liquid anticipate that mid would have been a very good punish. We haven't seen too much in the CT aggressive recipe from FURIA just yet.
Other than Fallen finding successful openings, right? He had back-to-back rounds where he was able to take Yakinda down first with the AWP, and Look at Fallen. This is classic. Smokes and actually pushes through to call Banana clear.
There is a very good reason we refer to that corner as Fallen.
He's going to give this one a look.
Oh, Yakinda's playing a dangerous game, and will he anticipate someone ahead of the smoke? Oh, a miss! Oh, and it could be a round-ending miss.
Cello very low.
What's he supposed to do? Diligence, double HE, could have killed him.
And look at the lurk.
What the hell is going on here?
JKS with an active lurk as well. He didn't just sit and wait for steps. He's actually searched out some fights, so that's massive and now completely segregated. Cello's coming over to try and alleviate some pressure. If he's not careful, timing's against him. Back turned. Another Mac 10 kill within the round, and he even gets an upgrade for his troubles. They know Yuri playing over towards A. 6-0.
Wow. This is the same team that just played Dust2?
Yeah. Yep. I think the conclusion is both teams very good at their own map choice. Let's just run with that, shall we?
Yeah, but
Inferno,
I mean,
I'm not sure. We'll categorize this one differently.
Yeah. Just looks fantastic. Dude, Ultimate 0-4, he's actually a passenger. Right now, hasn't been necessary, hasn't been required to even lift a finger. He's just kind of going, maybe he's communicating, throwing some flashes.
Passenger princess.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just choosing the tunes.
He's got his Stanley.
Yep.
He's got his feet up on the dash, slurping away, changing the tracks.
Giving some directions.
Yeah. Slurping away his drink from the Stanley Cup. My God, 6-0 the score. AWP in his hands as well. That's important. This was where maybe we get to see some ultimate name in the feed.
There's been a few today, Alex. We'll give you a beer bottle see if you start pulling off the label.
What is wrong with me?
Well, naff. A back 10. Again. And again.
Nice. Again, Fallen opens up the account. His openings across this series do not align with his frag total whatsoever. It just feels like every frag he's gotten has been at the start of a round.
Well, Liquid have dug themselves out of deeper holes. Let's see.
Chance. Doesn't connect.
Oh, 3B. Maybe it's fortunate. If they get back over towards A, they might be able to isolate the lesser of the two. But no, JKS being called back over. Back through second mid will come through Chicken Pit. And they have plenty of nades for a B execute. You've got the God Flash from K Serato, another block smoke towards top banana. Just have to wait 15 or so seconds from this point and they can go. Twist could even break open the smoke. Molly the site. Smoke coffin, smoke CT.
Ooh, this is the full exec. It's not going to be easy. Actually, the Molly doesn't catch first boost, so I presume the flash is going to account for it.
Oh, that's a mess.
Okay, fumble from Liquid. Here we go, the clean slate from FURIA. The first unforced errors we've seen from Liquid so far here on map 3. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. You get yourself what? The AWP, 3 AK-47s, and FURIA's first round.
All right, well, that one's going to inject some life into the FURIA camp. Now, we were setting the bar when we were talking about Anubis earlier in the day in terms of what you can expect from the sides. I think with Inferno, the tease with how the utility works now, obviously the nerf to the incendiary, I know it was buffed in terms of price, but in terms of the spread and the duration, when you have the exchange of nades and banana, the tees are always going to come out on top of that.
Right.
So I think that there's definitely a T bias to Inferno. I think 7-5,
okay,
pretty comfortable.
Yeah, Liquid, majority of the way there.
It's enough money for Liquid to get another buyout, even if they lose this one. You can not just thrusting himself up banana, you'll see the smoke land on the half wall. So standard combination can be edged upon, but nobody home to have a look for Liquid. And the follow through from Cello. We're going to stand tall and spam down range. So that's going to give Liquid the information that FURIA know nobody is home to top banana. But they have to work on some space, Liquid. 50 seconds.
Yeah, eats the flash, falls off, respects it. Clock in Dust 2 became an issue. They do have a habit of being
hold up.
Late to the finish.
Naf has an AK.
That is uncharacteristic of him so far.
What does this mean?
AK-47. I don't know. It's got me worried.
No molly for Pit. There's no molly.
20. Now an incendiary short segregates you, or you just push through if you're Yakinda. Majority of his health burnt away. 15 seconds, still no one's dead. Finally someone falls. It's fallen appropriately, but Yuri's still pit. Now they can't even get the bomb in. Yuri triple. Bomb on the site. Twist is punching in the cone. You need that one. Ultimate. A necessary contribution.
His first.
And it is his first. Walking on the smokes. Can they passage into graveyard? No. Blocked by the barrel. You will be sticking out. Double mini pit. Okay, I like this. I love this. You're definitely not going to expect two. Okay, does go down empty-handed though. Twist readies himself for a clutch. And now peeks up, catches the timing, catches the clutch! Twist pulls home the quad kill. 7 for Liquid in pursuit of the Major.
Another one of these rounds where it feels like they're down and out, this time against the clock, not against the stack. But they fight their way forward, they keep their poise, they hit the necessary shots, bomb planted in time, and then another tough retake. FURIA give it a go this time round and they lose everything.
Oh, that's side. It's one of my favorite plays that Counter-Strike players can make where you double up and your death is the bait.
They spam out, right? So Fallen's getting spammed this whole time. Look.
Ah, that's the opening.
And that was with 11 seconds on the clock.
Bro.
Yuri gets the double, make it a triple, staying alive. Ultimate is such an important kill. And then Twist just has to close it down. A captain's clutch.
Nice! Let's go! Let's push it!
Determined, focused, dialed in.
And back to the norm as a Naf fly, Mac fly comes back into play.
Whew. I was getting worried for a second.
Well, we're starting to get that entertainment factor you'd have hoped with Inferno. Some close rounds down to the wire as a Halls stacks, I think, a little bit more forward-facing as opposed to passive. Naf, are you going to round that corner? JKS not playing up through Boiler at bench currently.
If he doesn't round that corner, I have no understanding as to why. Every time he's taken apps, it's been kind of his. He's already showed that they're close apps with his HE, and then he fell off. Interesting that he's almost expecting an apps adaptation.
Well, it can help them control the round if they have a little bit more space, because Banana, that was where Liquid just showed a little something. It's been over towards A that they've been doing a lot of these plays.
Or maybe also Naf waits for the green light of Banana control. No reason for him to go poking his nose first, as now we see Longside Smoke remove Fallen from the equation. This is our test for Naf. And yeah, perfect. Skulls does punish. Nothing from the Mac-10. Yakinda, you can't push that. He knows that. Does go for a little cursory glance and spam.
Time again. Liquid are running the clock down once more. 32 seconds.
Yeah, does it really get it pay off twice? Another opening kill for FURIA, but distinct lack of conversions. Fallen. Able to hit the shot that would have really made things problematic. How on earth is this happening? We've got 15 seconds. Where is that bomb? Where is their chance of winning this round? There's nothing for you here.
Yeah, this round's done. 7-2. Damage, I guess, is probably the best you could hope for. Twist likely to go down after time.
Yeah, the smoke's not going to last forever. Is it? Yeah, easy. Down after time, 3,900 he's condemned to.
He can get a drop. It's still going to work out, so the possibility for a buy exists, but this is the chance for FURIA to completely break Liquid at the tail end and get that 7-5 half we were talking about. And you were discussing opening duels. Well, yeah, the majority of them falling in the favor of FURIA. Fallen 3-1 in that regard. Yakinda 0-3.
You start 4B, just because you've proven that you can occupy apps, you go for something so very, very B-centric.
Might just be donation of utility as well. No, they've actually staying very aggressive for the fight. So there's the first wave. You can see Cello and K Serato have another now for a second wave, and more just continues to get dumped. So this is how they're securing the full banana control. And Team Liquid, I think, have identified, hey, we need that space earlier in the round, but aren't going to tussle with the nades out the gate. And it's just really difficult to call a gamble go A. You never know if the CTs are going to start with such heavy numbers. 3, pretty standard. 4, impossible to read.
Even KRÜ's on his way. After hearing all of those nades, this constant barrage at B, it's a game of deception. It's a very classic Inferno. FURIA veterans, Fallen in particular, calling these shots.
They need info.
Fallen goes looking, another smoke. Reveals his AWP's location, quick to relocate.
Well, this time around, Yakinda can get banana control. They're not blocking half wall, they're not playing sandbag, so he has some room to work with. Again, the time, 35, Liquid.
It's making me anxious every time. B's the finish. B is the finish this time. They've just got smoked as another one as well.
Well, they can break it. They've got 2 HEs.
Okay, it has to be a good. It has to be a.
But so separated, Alex. So there's still one player late, a player in second mid of NAF.
This is crazy. CT smoke, break, God flash, go. 13 seconds! Cello holds on, tries to relocate, knows time's on their side. Yakinda's back is turned, the crossfire's too potent. 5, JKS! He's just about got time, but Skulls can run him down, and NAF can't do a thing. FURIA, that is now seizing control for a little bit of a comeback into the 7-5 half.
Taking a look at the loss bonus, 2,400 into the next.
Woof. We haven't seen a single, over the course of this series actually, I can't say there was conviction, but your memory's better than mine. Have we seen anything like a early gun round
They did try that banana rush, remember, with the 2 MAC-10s where JKS and NAF had it, and they went much more aggressive in that fashion. But I don't think they want to tussle. Oh, they've gone in, they've bought. There was enough for 3 of them to get out rifles.
Fallen knows there's no AWP, so he posts up to facilitate a Yuri push, and he's ready to receive. Catches JKS, another opening for FURIA.
This is right now Fallen calling them back into a great position. So the banana control has been theirs time and time again. FURIA are identifying, hey, they are going to need to fight for this because it was an aggressive molly up. There was bodies behind it, but Liquid have relinquished control again. JKS, another opening death. That's been a common theme, but Liquid have bailed themselves out with A plays. So if I'm FURIA, I'm expecting them to come for another apps pop or short play. And for the final round, they are only going to get a 2,400 loss bonus, Team Liquid. So I feel their keys to success feel telegraphed, which is likely why Twist doesn't want to call them into that type of a round. They have to make something work on B.
Yeah, it's a tough chess match between Fallen and Twist as well. So many details in this map when played at the highest level.
Drops off.
Yeah, and whether that's unforced or deliberate.
Fallen should be smoked off.
Flash. Ooh, perfectly timed on the swing there. Yakinda down to Fallen. A good find from the AWP, puts it just down to these 3. They're not looking. KRÜ gets 1. Twist does trade, and the bomb could go down, and Fallen hits that shot, though the round is over. It takes a second look, doesn't hit it. Through that ruined smoke.
Another 2v5?
2v4 now for these two. Oh, spam hits. They're going to try the double up maneuver again. This time with a audible jump onto the wheelbarrow. Peeks into the AWP. Look at the damage. Actually hits Cello and Fallen down to half health or less. Cello swings, elevation baits. Now Twist can't hit his shots, and down to Yuri. A comfortable double. FURIA repel the force and are making a half out of this right at the tail end.
Well, bomb going down again. Team Liquid are going to have around that 3k mark. Twist could go into AK head armor if they really want to prioritize firepower. But if you've got any set pieces, right now would be the perfect time to try and pull it out. Anything that you've been saving, anything that you've been working on between the World Finals and now. And they are going to take the second tactical timeout within this half. Liquid. Mitha wanting to get 8 before they go into that minute break, and understandably so. And yeah, in the notes, just have a quick check, see what little pocket strats you have available, because this is where they are the difference makers. You've had a pretty decent half, but it's all slowed. The momentum shifted. In the last 5 rounds of play, FURIA have won 4, and it's 3 consecutive, and the clock has been a huge issue time and time again. as well as opening deaths. They just continue to give away openings to Liquid. Only managing 3 so far in this first half of play, but still have 7 rounds. He took the timeout. What's the call, Mitha?
Kinder's not starting shy. Just the early molly. And typical utility exchange. HE next for KRÜ. Double AWP.
Well, that's another change.
JKS is flirting with aggression in that mid.
Playing the
They've
lurk.
thrown it a lot. Haven't been behind it.
Look at this play.
Yeah, JKS pushes through. Yuri didn't react in time. That's a big one. Fallen only gets the one on the dig. JKS, massive impact into this round. Final round in pursuit of an 8th. Returning to their winning ways. Brought low. KRÜ doesn't convert. Peeked into wallbang. Full wallbang from Yakinda's AWP. The nade's good onto JKS. 3v2. Skulls and Cello, they've got util for this. They do not have a lot of health.
Oh, another nade
HE. Double nade kill. So far from Skulls. Twists. Catches a freebie. Wasn't
Spotted.
expecting that one. Now he knows Cello's coming from the same direction. Ultimate's low HP. Twist has to play his life. Time on his side. Lovely slip of the net. They have no idea where he's gotten off to. Cello trying to work it out, but time against him now. Bomb is ticking. Ultimate super low. Twists living as long as he possibly can and pulls home an 8th. Liquid steal the final round of this third map's first half.
Oh, they had to reach deep into the pocket to pull that one out. The play through the mid-smoke, as you'd highlighted, something that they hadn't been abusing, but this time they play through the lurk smoke. JKS with the opener, the molly under push to segregate the fight, to focus fire, and the second is huge.
Massive. And it caught them so off guard. A demonstration of that, or an example of that, is the fact that Fallen's on his dig. He hasn't even got time to peace out. He wasn't ready for JKS to be rounding that corner as quickly as that. Oof. Oh man, I felt like FURIA had really regained control. I don't know why that one round suddenly changes the flavor. I think it's just a product of the, what was it, a 6-0 start? Yeah. Leads us looking at an 8-4 half where Liquid, they are looking to return to the major circuit after the slip up and miss out of Copenhagen.
Yeah, it's part of another rebuild. Seems like that's word of the last few years as far as Joker Steve and Liquid management are concerned.
Lovely double nade from Skulls. I mean, these are the lineups you don't get to use all too often, but when they're relevant, when they're pertinent, they can be round winning, but not this time for Skulls.
An impact from the in-game leader, Twist, of course. He's a star player. He's had a 1v2 clutch earlier within the half over towards A alongside of Ultimate. It's a tough half to call as well and still walk away with 8.
Never mind that. He's actually on par with NAF and JKS in terms of fragging output whilst calling that T-side.
Oh, can they make it? 2 pistols.
Let's find out. A boost in the pistol's a little unusual.
It's a full mid lockdown. Got your Kinder over to Trash. JKS tucked into the cubby. Ultimate under porch, and as you mentioned, Twist up top. It's going to put a lot of pressure on NAF to solo B, but he has a package to block. Smoke, as well as an incendiary. And FURIA, they start the crawl with all 5 up the guts.
Okay, so it's Ultimate that's the warning sign. He is the canary in the coal mine. Kinder active as well. Flashed off. Ultimate draws fire. No one's looking. Lovely start. Ultimate gets 2. The setup, the read, the positioning. 4 in A, and they all come charging into the meat grinder. Twists, his calls continue to bear fruit for Liquid.
Okay, Serrato, 50 seconds. The player you'd want alive to give this one a go. This is the tallest of tasks being asked of him. A replenish of the mid-smoke. Has to get past this, and absent Twist to sit him on his ass. 9-4. No bomb going down, only 1 kill. Very little as far as decisions for FURIA going into the next round of play. Right now, do you go for the force with the Tech 9s? Do you have a pocket strat of your own? Do you take the eco, bring the AKs out into the next? That's what Fallen has to work out right here, right now. And as that freeze time trickles down the decision, it's come through the pipeline. It is going to be the force. 5 Tech 9s. Key pieces of utility. Hopefully he's been able to get that call out in time. Little half-wall smoke thrown out there from Fallen creates that gap, something we've highlighted with Eternal Fire and Badger throughout this year. Deep nades down, echo damage onto K Serato is a good start for Team Liquid, but unconfirmed as it's JKS's turn to try his hand.
A light smattering of additional damage. Nav's actually got a HE lineup. This one could do with some serious work. They've fallen back far enough.
It's 2 MP9s in the site with no information brackets. So right now, Team Liquid are completely in the dark. You are going to need a multi-kill or one apiece from this Liquid defense, and then it comes down to a retake where Yakinda will leave a kit on the site.
Fnatic smoke, that's old school. Hot flash. Oh, these MP9s are being tested. They're going to have to do something. Fallen has a chance, and he profits. Naf goes down, pushing through. The B site given over. I say, you say save. Twist's frag may entice them to put the rod in the water further.
Still should be the save.
Right? No kit?
Unless you find something else, which doesn't look like it's going to be given over right now.
Ah, thank you guys. Yeah, so kit was available, but yeah, you're still not going to want to invest and give all these M4s over either.
That's what I'm saying. The B defense needed to get one apiece or a multi from one of them, and then even the retake's still a tough conversation. So the fact they get absolutely nothing done there, that is a bleak B defense.
What raised your eyebrows the most about Naf's play? Was it just the molly push?
See, the thing is, they did the smoke that makes them feel like it's going to be a wrap through coffins, right? Around his backline. So he's chosen to try and take the fight on the front foot, but he pushed through an incendiary.
Yeah.
So he's telegraphing his position. They weren't flooding into the site. I understand you didn't want to sell Yakinda, but essentially it became him in a 1v5 anyway.
So would he be better off almost just holding for that potential Ruins wrap and playing retake with the boys?
That's the thing. They didn't actually wrap Ruins. So if he's thinking, I'm going to get pincered here, I need to make a forward move.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like he wasn't sure that they weren't going for that. It felt a bit disjointed from the B defense, and it always looked risky, right? Because they didn't have any mid info and they didn't have any banana info, and you never want to play Inferno in that fashion.
When you think about it, that Fnatic smoke they threw is also almost a nicely designed counter to the God Flash. It gives you cover to take cover when you make that play.
Well, this game's back on in a big way.
Oh, Yeki, just in time, turns tail, avoids the HE damage. Skulls is really kind of behind enemy lines, or rather in front of enemy lines, but he is alone on this one. He's gotten this deep towards the boiler room. JKS is holding on to that. The flash from Fallen looks like it's on its way to poke his nose in, but doesn't go too far. Just confirms a tight, short angle clear. CT smoke. Yakinda is very patient with his. Doesn't get flustered. Keeps a cool head on his shoulders as the lone B defender. He knows time is everything. And timing on that smoke. As it looks like Fallen is not going to call his team out of B. Mid-smoke might facilitate a little bit of a rotation twist to provide some backup. Naf's on his way as well. They have a good idea as to what's up. Now it's JKS on the island. 35. A sound cue made, just contacting in, clearing their angles. A break of the smoke. Oh, he's mistimed it or misthrown it. Hard to get the full clear on a waterfall smoke.
20 seconds. Bomb's going to get planted in a moment.
What? You got across. You did it. Oh, and Yuri nails twists.
Well, they've dealt with the lurk. Ultimate takes down Skulls 4v4.
Oh,
I think they have to save again. But I think Liquid's... Oh, it's going to be one of those games.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be one of those games, indeed.
What weapon did Skulls have? Is there something for an upgrade?
I think it was just an SMG, but they might be able to get something off of Twist's corpse, right? You can see that M4 there that Fallen's trying to grab. He might get punished for this. Oh, no, they've actually let him pick it up and get away. Problematic indeed, as now Naf will give away his goods. Yakinda needs to back off, and he'll just be holding on to the MP9. So 2 MP9s and an M4 saved.
We can't yet classify B as a vulnerability, but it's certainly 2 in a row on that second letter of the alphabet.
Well, think about all the opening kills that FURIA were able to get in the first half. Fallen's AWP played a role in a decent amount of them. So for Ultimate, who had a tough first half, got a couple of kills on the pistol, which felt impactful, but now no longer. When his AWP comes out, he will need to find similar responses. This is going to be a game that feels like it's going to go the distance, so they will not be investing behind the saves this time round. What can they do with an M4 and 2 MP9s? Very light utility to try and make some options, and starting 3 players over towards B. A classic tower, a less common clear, and JKS forward in apartments. Ooh. Don't go back up, Chief.
Cancel that.
Nate will chase you out. Really good banana presence from KRÜ. Did we ever see this from Liquid other than their early stages? Remember, they were 6-0 up at one point.
No, we didn't see this kind of, I mean, individual backing himself to this extent.
It was disallowed, and I understand that Liquid aren't in the full guns yet. When they do come out, we'll see how they contend for the banana control. But FURIA are taking the liberties while they exist.
JKS ensuring he peeks into Skulls, but he's well drilled on the clear. Punishes JKS, takes down one of the saved weapons.
Ooh.
Twist, yeah, this is brave.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hi.
double think. Don't rush it, rushes it, now down. Did hit one, put Skulls on 18, but that would have been a nice AK-47.
And Skulls is deep in A, so this round's done.
Job done. Yeah, Ultimate might lose his AK anyway. I think he just had a little peek around the corner. KRÜ caught a glimpse.
And also, I think if we start considering how the first half went, when you just look at a map and a victory in a series, it's like, okay, well, they won the game. But now that we're looking at the way that they were winning certain rounds, right? Very late, had to be quite trade heavy, clutch potential as well, really winding that clock down. FURIA, you can argue in some of those situations, maybe getting a little bit unlucky, or a multi-kill one way completely changes the outcome of that round, and then maybe the half. FURIA bounced back after map 1 13-3 loss, were dominant on Dust2, had a tough start to this and a bouncing back again. Fallen, not letting his team give up hope. Just a 2-round game.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, the captain. Fallen, most valuable player in that round, and of course the most most majors attended in this RMR.
I think when you bring that up as a key that we discussed during the Complexity M80 game, 3 players never being in a major, 2 only once, and the coach with more than everybody in the team combined. Well, Ultimate having a tough map 3 when the pressure's at its highest, 0 majors attended, only brought in the Tier 1 Counter-Strike halfway through 2024. It's a chance for him to make a bit of a statement. He gets the AWP. Liquid needs something, and they need it now.
Oh, well timed. Yuri swallows the nade, limping for the remainder of round 17. Ultimate, your opportunity. Oh, he pulls the trigger, full blind, takes down Skulls. That's a nice start. And AWP opens the feed. We know how influential an opening kill here is on Inferno. Also knowledge of the AWP's whereabouts.
The setup again is extremely worrisome for me. They've missed their incendiary. It's fortunate it sent them packing. Looks like they are going to regather the forces over towards A, telling by the bomb on the back of Fallen, joining Cello in apartments. Now the setup over towards A was passive moments ago. Twister's just hedged forward, cleared top mid. Ultimate doing the same, but that's misinformation. That's bad information. There's only 2 players, JKS and Ultimate, to defend the A site. 35 seconds.
Has to be JKS first. Contact towards this balcony position, even boosting to deeper clear into pit. Oh, a sound cue perhaps. JKS needs to pass the test. Only the one. Now Ultimate again. Racks up a double. Oh, a triple quick scope. It's Ultimate's round. The rookie stands up and puts Liquid 3 rounds away from Ultimate's first major.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. The pressure was on that A defense. FURIA read the situation. Sure, they gave away the opening kill, but the call, it looked right. It looked spot on. And Ultimate shuts them down.
Twist leaves him. A misread or faith in the 2 of them, and Ultimate shows it was justified. We don't need your help over here. JKS gets his one. Ultimate wraps it up.
And they pull that off again. FURIA back into the buys. No fall in AWP. Cello and Skulls up through the apartments again. Under fortified over towards A. Apartments blocked. Perfect timing. You could see they were attempting to contact, see what they could find. Skulls and Cello. Banana also blocked. Rotation from Twist. Back and forth. The in-game leader trying to...
Oh, another one.
And a lot of damage, isn't it, for KRÜ? Down to just 16 points of health. Holding on to the U2 are FURIA, however. Still a bunch of smokes to work with. Molotovs are plenty, flashes as well. Now they're working on this banana control. Sandbags, Molly will call clear. Exchange. And again, turning towards A. This time, Twist part of the defense. Still U2 available on ultimate to block. They're looking for mid-info. See them posturing forward again.
Suboptimal. Bomb thrown up. Yuri equipped with that.
It's a bit deep. They're much closer than JKS expects.
Oh, he's turning his back. Got to be careful with this one just as he touches
Twist just rotated away.
Oh, he still gets one more blind. And now Ultimate can chip in. The dual Beretta's not enough, but JKS gets it. Just the last bullet of the M4. Pressure up short. Fallen hunting for this pit player. Now Twist pushes through. Disrespect. Lays down the law with a double of his own. It's twice now Twist has started to vacate as they hit, but it doesn't matter when you've got such safe pairs of hands. JKS, despite the flashbang, gets that frag onto Cello. And it will be a timeout called by FURIA. Fallen, Sid on the microphones, and a 30-second breather as well, because it feels like these last couple of rounds from Liquid have been rather quick. They've just happened like that, and suddenly you're looking at your buy and you're going, wait, it's 11. Not everyone's got everything. What do we do here?
Well, Ultimate went into the halftime break, I'm pretty sure, with only 2 kills to his name, so he's had 8 this half, and we've just highlighted the fact that this A defense has been under-fortified, and both JKS and Ultimate in combination have been able to shut things down with their multi-kills. The timeout taken, the conversation had, the money not necessarily there for the prettiest of buys. FURIA, your hopes of getting into the major today might be falling by the wayside. Liquid looking to take control of this game late.
It's a measured celebration. Of course, the job's not done until the score reads 13.
But this one is going to be huge. It's only 2,400 loss bonus for FURIA going into the next round. This would be 12 for Liquid, and then you're up against Tech9s, which were their bane of their existence after the pistol victory in their second half.
Ultimate starting B this time. Deviation from the last couple of rounds where impact has been felt on A. KRÜ, lick of the flame, tries to edge it. And into a nade again. He can't seem to avoid them. Oh my god, he's going to take another barrage! 4 points of health for KRÜ. Playtime cancelled. Ultimate, this is so brave. Oh no, missed shot, Punish coming in, still gets his one, but Fallen's a double. He wants that AWP, drops the bomb. Low HP, picks it up, Punish, Naf stands and bangs. Takes him down, Cello falls, FURIA's hopes, perhaps with it. Spotted him out, what a shot from Skulls. Maybe he can make a round out of this after all. They look to pivot. KRÜ and Skulls on either side of the map. JKS, however, with a Ratayang, finds Skulls and no bomb spotted. Naf, is he going to try and group up, or will he start second-guessing his rotation?
If KRÜ wins this round, considering the nade damage that he's taken, it would be absolutely insane, and it would be his statement in this map. Only 8 kills, the star of the show for FURIA. Naf's calling mid-clear, 20 seconds. The bomb will definitely go down. He's just smoked on the site. Fired off a shot. He's going to give them some extra cash to work with.
No idea.
A fake.
He has no idea. He's given them time to rotate. It's no longer looking great for KRÜ. He can't even get to Nubox in time. Perhaps the smoke spam. Oh, Naf finds him. Heartbreak. KRÜ, we had an opportunity, but unable to facilitate. Didn't realize just the audacity of Naf to rotate through to rejoin JKS.
And again, Ultimate under pressure gets a kill top banana. Playing ahead, he's in front of the Molotov, has to fight, misses the first, hits the second. Important work. Looking for his first major, and the Team Liquid rebuild. They start the year, Skulls, Cadian in the roster. They cannot make it to Copenhagen. But now, Another change, another tournament break goes by. They rebuild Twists, given control of this team. 8 majors attended, looking for his 9th, and this time as an in-game leader.
A player often regarded as mechanically gifted, a superstar at times, and yet moving into captaincy. And now looking to call himself...
It's a rush.
Straight at the guts, they're coming for you. JKS finds Fallen. It's a double from JKS. Look at Yakinda. He's already accelerating. Naf's right behind him. They're about to get crunched. They're not ready for this. FURIA can't handle the heat. Liquid secure themselves the major. A stunning 3-map affair. 13-7 the final scoreline. Twists his 9th, but his first as a captain. The major is theirs.
They let out a roar, and Team Liquid, they get the job done. Start with the best of ones. They lose the opener, and they battle their